Shout out to all my Patreon gods and goddesses. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for another celebrity starlight report. If you're watching this video in my Patreon right now, go ahead and leave me some heart emojis in the comments below. Today's reading, I've been promising this reading for a long time, child. We are doing Behind the Kardashians. Yes. Their star is fading, child. People been ripping them up online, and it seems like their ratings have been declining. So we're gonna see if this is an end of the era for them. Before we get into this reading, a few announcements. If you haven't already, make sure you guys get your tickets for the tarot party. If you're in the lounge tier, your tickets are free. Just go ahead and check out that post and type in that code. If you're in the tarot den, your tickets are half off. So don't forget to book your tickets, guys. I will be giving away some tickets free here on my channel also. All right, so let's get the overall energy of the Kardashian celebrity. Is their star fading, guys? Is their star fading? Chill. I will say this. Yeah, and they're fighting. It's like they're fighting to hold on. You're gonna start seeing the Kardashians have a desperate attempt to hold on to whatever star power, or when I say star power, I mean like, okay, they're rich, guys. Of course they're rich, right? And by the way, tarot readings are for entertainment purposes, or at least allegedly, you know. They're rich, guys, but it's important for them to have the public fame part. You know, they do feed off of that. And before we get into this reading, how many of you know about the Rob Kardashian alleged diary? I'm saying alleged, it was his diary, child. But the thing about Rob Kardashian, and we're going to get to this later on in the reading, his diary kind of shows you which foundation they were built on and the truth behind Kris. So Kris, she does give the energy of being a very superficial woman. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more desperate attempts. She's behind the scenes. She's going to try to grasp on however much fame she can for them. Okay, so let's get into, how does the family feel about their status in the public as of right now? How does the family feel about their status in the public? Let's see. I think they don't like how their things are being played out in the media, how they're looking. I do feel like that. I feel like they need more time. That's the energy I'm getting. That's why you're going to start to see a lot more desperate attempts for them to really grasp and keep and hold on to fame. I do feel like Kanye being canceled and also Kanye, stepping back has changed a lot of the trajectory. I do feel like people in the industry really tolerated the Kardashians. I'm not saying this is everybody, but I do feel like a lot of people who probably didn't feel like they shouldn't be in the position they were in the first place really have stepped back because Kanye West is not in the position he's in anymore. So now they can just be real. They don't have to, embrace them. That's the vibe, and I feel like they know it, guys. All right, so let's get into this David Libenson. For those of you who don't know about David Libenson, he made some claims about the Kimojis. Allegedly, Kim has stole the whole concept for him, and now he's broke. Look up his story if you guys haven't. But let's get into, how does Kim feel regarding his claims? Because if you guys haven't noticed, on TikTok and everything, they've been dragging Kim. The public has been dragging her because he does have some receipts, child. So let's see, how does she feel? I do feel like she does feel some type of way. She's definitely mad about the situation. I do feel like this isn't over. I definitely feel like that. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to respond back. Even though I do feel like there's some truth. As a matter of fact, let's get into what happened. Is David telling the truth? He has receipts, guys, but let's see. What happened between David, Kim, and the Kemojis? Is he telling the truth? Is he telling the truth? You know what? I do, and this is not like just an opinion, because I want to let this be clear. I'm neutral to the Kardashians. I'm very neutral to them. I actually used to watch their show, but let's be real. They do steal. They have a lot of accusations of stealing. I am getting a sense there is some truth to this. Yes, I feel like I'm getting this, like Kim is coming up like with the lion energy, like they kind of preyed on him. Yeah, they portrayed like everything was going to be okay. I do feel like her team, but it was under the orders of her. This is what I will say, because he still should have signed his paperwork, because that was him. I don't get why people do business with these celebrities, and just because they are who they are, you don't get them to sign paperwork. Child, please. What I will say is, I do feel like I wouldn't be surprised if Kim responds, especially during this summer. She tries to respond. I keep seeing in the interview, I'm getting between like July, August kind of vibe. Also, I feel like she may try to take more legal action against him in a sense, in some type of way. Even though there is some truth, it's not what you know, it's what you could improve. I do know he did lose his case with her because he didn't have paperwork, but I do feel like she's going to try to respond back. How would this play out with... How would this play out? I wouldn't be surprised if they try to pay him off or settle something so he can be quiet. I wouldn't be surprised of that. Someone behind the scenes might get a shrewd business person, and then they're going to try to have him like backtrack his story or something like that. So if you hear him backtracking his story, or you hear him getting quiet, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to pay him off behind the scenes, guys and goddesses. All right, let's go ahead and get into this here. Will keeping up with the Kardashians be around in the next 5 years? Let's see.